Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Hey guys. Top 30 what the F Eurovision songs. Let's go. Preemptive like I know the recent Eurovision happened recently. Man, great intro. Just because of the title doesn't mean if I hear a song that I think is good, I won't say that I think it's good. Who knows? There might be some good ones. Let's get into it. Hope everyone's doing well.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most
Classic.
out there Eurovision performances ever, and we're including the controversial ones as well as those that really surprised us for the better. Number 30, Igranka. Meaning party in Montenegrin.
I like
and the
it.
band Who See certainly brought that to Eurovision. We love a good Eurovision staging, and when you combine it with rapping astronauts, you know you're in for a treat. Things got crazy when the singer popped up with killer vocals and continued to bring the house down.
You know, when first watching Eurovision videos, I had the critique that I don't think it should be about the performance, just a singer or the song itself. But I'm learning it's more about just that, and I'm enjoying much more the performance aspect of it, you know, effects and whatnot. I know ties into it.
Despite this being performed in 2013, people are still revisiting it to this day, with many commenting that Igranka was ahead of its time and would have easily made it to the finals. Unfortunately, Montenegro withdrew from Eurovision in 2023, and it's unknown whether they'll grace us with a banger like Igranka again.
For what
Number
reason?
29, Romanza.
Anyone know why they withdrew?
Banger like Igranka again. Number 29, Romanza.
Između ove I milion drugih pjesama ne postoji razlika.
This performance might not be as flashy as some of the other ones, but Croatia sure does know how to make everybody talk.
Je hladnim suncem obasjana sjećanja su skoro sva ugasnula da pitaš me.
These performers managed to blend classic Croatian vibes with a good old rap, and the best part, they showed that your age doesn't matter when it comes to music.
Govore mi danas da sam u banani, tehnološki otpad ko majmu na grani.
The staging was quite simple, with a single dancer, musicians, and the two performing acts, Kraljevi Ulice and the rapper 75 Cents. Yep, you heard that right. Come on, it wouldn't be Eurovision if at least one of the performers didn't have a name that made everyone giggle. They didn't make it to the finals, but they did have a memorable performance. Number 28, Teenage.
Just the amount of fire that this guy has is phenomenal.
Doesn't matter when it comes to music.
Govore mi danas da sam u banani, tehnološki otpad ko majmu na grani.
The staging was quite simple, with a single dance rapper, if at least, but they did.
The Kane drop. He's number one in my books.
Number 28, Teenage Life.
Let's go! Yeah, come on!
It's rare to see a school-like setting on the Eurovision stage, but the UK made sure to change that. Musician Daz Sampson took to the stage with dancers dressed like schoolgirls and spoke of trials and tribulations of being a teenager.
Teenage kicks running out, what could we do? I still show respect to my boys who made it through, and getting told off Mr. T how my life will be.
It's a cute song with a catchy chorus.
And getting told off Mr. T how my life will be.
It's a cute song
Oh,
with a catchy
getting told off Mr. T what my life will be.
chorus. Definitely a Eurovision guilty pleasure.
What they used to say.
Don't be
Sorry, I
guilty pleasure. Don't be ashamed to admit it, we've all got one. Teenage Life ended up finishing in 19th place in the final performance. It's a pretty decent score, considering luck isn't always on the UK's side when it comes to Eurovision.
Such a long time.
Number 27. Who the hell is Edgar?
Oh my god, you're such a good writer. It's not me, it's Edgar. Who the hell is Edgar? There's a ghost in my body and it's a lyricist.
Okay, there's a good chance
I was gonna say America is in it. Oh my god, the California accent.
this one will get stuck in your head. Who the hell is Edgar graced us with its presence in
Raven.
2023 when Austria's Taya and Selena brought down the house. Their eccentric performance, an ode to Edgar Allan Poe, was well received, and they even had the crowd joining in at the catchy chorus. And in case you were wondering, the line about 0.003 refers to how much Spotify pays their artists for every listen. In the end, they placed 15th, but don't let that fool you. You'll be muttering po 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 for the rest of the day.
I love that, the rhythm to it. I very rarely listen to music to lyrics a lot, and just it was catchy, the po 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 po, and also just mesmerizing.
And in case you Spotify
I like
pays
it.
their artists for every listen. In the end, they placed 15th, but don't let that fool you. You'll be muttering
Am I
po
pausing
po
too
po
much?
po for the
Po,
rest of the
po,
day.
po, 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 po.
Number 26. Vampires Are Alive.
Vampires are alive. The legends have to survive.
It's no Twilight, but Vampires Are Alive is Eurovision's version of a good old vampire tale. Switzerland brought a lot of people on stage, along with the artist, DJ Bobo, who was already known for his Euro dance tracks at the time.
I am a vampire, I'm a slave to the daylight, hence my grave.
The performance told the story of, well, vampires being alive and being forever young. That's pretty much it.
Vampires are alive. The legends have to survive.
But it was
Is she?
catchy, different, and it's definitely one of those performances Eurovision fans can't get out of their heads every once in a
It's
while.
strange.
Unfortunately, Vampires Are Alive never qualified for the finale, but hey, they made this list, and that's something, right?
Vampires are alive. Vampires are alive. Vampires.
This is such a random just thing to make a song about, especially for Switzerland. I would expect maybe Romania or something.
Number 25, Wolves of the Sea. Alright, first we had vampires, now we have wolves. This one is a little bit confusing because
of
the
the
band was
pirates?
actually called Pirates of the Sea. And yeah, they were performing a song called
Yeah, but pirates kind of are wolves of the sea.
Wolves of the Sea with a pirate theme.
That kind of makes sense. Pirate to the sea, pirates kind of a wolf. That makes sense.
The whole thing seemed like great fun. They brought plenty of energy, which is something every Eurovision performer should have. Wolves of the Sea had a playful and whimsical charm, but they didn't manage to score enough points with the judges to secure a win. They placed 12th, but the song remains a Eurovision classic.
Kind of has a similar feeling for as the vampire song to me. I also... Yeah, that makes sense. What was my question? How much time is in between the acts, in between the songs? Because they have a lot of props and special effects they have to change, right? And so I wonder what the waiting period is for the audience.
Number 24, Give That Wolf a Banana.
Not sure I told you, but I really like your teeth. That hairy coat of yours with nothing underneath.
Ah, who who could possibly forget this one? Back in 2022, Norway was the talk of the town with this performance.
And before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf a banana, give that wolf.
As far as Eurovision goes, Give That Wolf a Banana scores pretty high on the WTF scale. The choreography, the yellow theme, and wolf masks really bring it all together
Did he
and
say
shows
wolf
exactly
ate
what
my
Eurovision
grandma?
is about.
And before that wolf eats my grandma,
Yeah.
give that wolf a banana, give that wolf.
Being unique and eccentric is always a good thing here. They placed 10th, but let's be honest, all Eurovision fans still talk about this performance to this day.
So it turned on a Red Riding Hood.
Somebody give that wolf a banana already.
Or grandma.
Number 23, My Friend.
There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle.
Alright, this is the second time Croatia made it to our list. In 2017, Croatian artist Jack Rhode took to the stage and performed a beautiful ballad. But the plot twist was that he was a solo, but also a duet.
Don't let it slip away.
Io so che esiste, guardami, io su.
Beautiful voice.
He was singing with two distinctive voices and pretty much duetted himself.
I pray you see the light and find your way.
La forza del destino che in te.
I'd almost prefer if he just kept with this voice.
It was a
Beautiful.
unique way to show off his talent, and it definitely created a memorable Eurovision moment, complete with dramatic staging. My Friend ended up finishing in the unlucky 13th place, but it did leave a lasting impression on the Eurovision fan base.
My friend.
Number
Guys, at first I thought he was going to be duetting with himself with like a pre-recorded video.
Io su.
12,
Okay, sorry.
finishing in fan. Cha Cha.
I've seen this one on multiple lists.
When you think of Eurovision 2023, you think of Karia and the absolute tune that is Cha Cha Cha. We love when this contest does neon, and Finland definitely brought a lot of it on stage that year. Cha 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 mesmerized Eurovision fans with its energy, colours, and of course one of the catchiest choruses ever. Just listen to that crowd singing along. This was a fan favourite that year, so much so the crowd's chants kept interrupting the hosts during the voting. It ended up placing second, but it's the number one in the hearts of many. It's crazy, it's party. Number 21, Yodelit.
Sing it!
It's rare to see a yodeling act on Eurovision, but in 2017, Romania made us fall in love with Ilinka and Alex and their adorable yodel song. It's catchy, it's cute, and their performance has a lot of energy. What more could you ask for? They really look like they were having the time of their lives on that stage. Just listen.
I would have figured that the Romanians would have done the vampire song and the Swiss would have done the yodel song.
To that crowd reaction at the end. Who says yodeling is outdated? The pair made it to the finals and came in 7th place, which is pretty impressive. BRB need to learn how to yodel. Number 20, Say Na Na Na. Alright, this one had some pretty unique staging. Say Na 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 was on Eurovision in 2019, performed by San Marino's Serhat. It stands out from the rest due to its colourful display of lyrics to help the audience sing along.
I will always tell you life is beautiful and fine.
But what makes it belong on our list is the fact that Serhat actually trained as a dentist, and singing dentist became a running joke in the fandom.
No matter what you do, love all brothers of this life, and to yourself be true.
San Marino ended up in 19th place that year, but Say Na 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 went on to having covers in other languages. Safe to say, even dentists have a lot of talent.
The jab at dentists.
Number 19, Mama Shuchu.
Mama kupila traktora. Mama kupila traktora.
It doesn't get any more eccentric than Croatia's 2023 entry
Damn, Croatia's a lot in this.
called Mama Shuchu. The band Let 3 was already known for its slightly obscene performances, and they really brought the house down on the Eurovision stage. The song is very political, calling out a specific country leader and condemning his actions. The actual performance is extremely colourful, energetic, and just very out there. They even sing the alphabet at one point. You can hear the entire crowd yelling "sh-ch" throughout. So even though they ended up in 13th place,
Trippy.
Let 3 walked away knowing that they did that. Number 18, Jambo Jambo.
Oldie?
Eyes have seen so much and look so mild.
Peter, Sue and Mark were Eurovision regulars, representing their country on 4 different occasions and in 4 different languages, no less. But their 1976 song about a failed creepy-looking clown was possibly not their finest hour. The tune is catchy enough, but the clown looks like he could have quite easily doubled for Pennywise in Stephen King's It. According to the song's lyrics, when
Why do we find clowns so creepy? I don't. I guess it does just kind of look creepy, but I don't know if that's because of pop culture. It does look a little.
Jambo Jambo.
John Wayne
According
Gacy.
to the song's lyrics, when Jambo Jambo plays his organ, children call it circus in the streets, and then run away, probably, as fast as they can.
It was you, had us laughing, you're the one. It was you, had us laughing, you're the one.
Number 17, alcohol is free. Since booze made its way into the title of this tune, we're guessing the composers had a drink or 3 before they wrote it, and a few more during the recording. The style is a mixture of folk and ska, and for some reason, the musicians decided to perform it in that traditional item of Greek costume, the kilt. The song is lots of fun, sure.
Kilt?
But there's a serious message behind the lyrics too, with references to the suffering caused to Greece during the country's debt crisis. It finished in a creditable 6th place. Number 16,
The only time
Hada-
I think of a cultural dress as a kilt is Scotland. I didn't know Greece had also a connection with kilts.
It finished in a creditable 6th place. Number 16, Vada Hada Duda Da.
Bada hada duda da.
Entertainer and comedian Stefan Raab is another fixture of the Eurovision scene. The title to his year 2000 song translates to "What do you have there?" But don't worry if you can't understand the rest of the words. Most people from Raab's home country couldn't either, since they were partly written in an invented dialect. The song is cheesier than a cheese explosion in a cheddar factory, but you've got to hand it to Rob for nailing those tongue-twisting lyrics. Amazingly, the song finished 5th on the night. What were you
It
thinking?
sounds like that German song that's kind of popular on like TikTok. Abadabadabada. Adabadoopap. Dabadabada. You know?
You. Amazingly, the song finished 5th on the night. What were you thinking, Europe? Number 15, Flying the Flag. No countdown of dodgy Eurovision songs would be complete without at least one entry from the UK. And for this pick, we've gone with pop group Scooch and their not-so-toe-tapping tune from 2007. The music is as bland as an airplane meal, and the lyrics feature several clunky one-liners, including the embarrassingly infamous, "Would you like something to suck on for landing, sir?" The song may be about flying high, but Scooch's performance crashed badly, with the group finishing 22nd out of 24 acts.
Oh, jeez.
We think we'll take the train next time. Number 14, My Sloviane, We Are Slavic. Where do we start with this one? A 2014 entry, which was supposed to be a parody of Polish stereotypes, it ended up being remembered for very different reasons. While the vocalists sing about shaking what your mama gave you, the backing performers suggestively carry out tasks such as cleaning laundry and churning butter.
Oh, God.
In the UK, the public ranked the song as their favourite from the show, but the voting panel put it in last place, with one member comparing the performance to soft porn.
I mean...
Number 13, It's My Life.
It's my life. Isn't that a...
Number 13, It's My Life.
So bright, like a diamond in the light.
When it comes to pure drama, few performances can match this 2013 effort from Caesar. The song starts routinely enough, then the chorus arrives, and we're treated to the spectacle of a man singing operatic pop while dressed like a sequined Dracula and standing in a makeshift sea of blood. Even more bizarrely, the entry was apparently an everyday love song, and not about vampires at all. Only in
How are those
Eurovision,
hanging? Oh, there's strings. I'm dumb.
The song racked up 65 points in the final and finished in a somewhat disappointing 13th place. Number 12, Euro Neuro.
Montenegro.
Amadeus is a self-styled poet and media manipulator, and so his 2012 Eurovision entry was a satire about the European Union. The song features such memorable lyrics
Trojan
as,
horse?
"I only got one rule, always stay cool like a swimming pool."
Always stay cool like a swimming pool.
But unfortunately, Amadeus seemed to have focused so strongly on the wordplay that he forgot to include a melody or any actual singing. And that's before we even mention the breakdancers and the Trojan horse. Sadly, Euro Neuro got knocked out at the semi-final stage, to the surprise of absolutely no one.
Give me chains to rip.
He was just kind of talking. The cool as a swimming pool reminded me of a South Park quote that I'm not gonna say.
Number 11, Gildoro Hatlib. With his wild hair and even wilder clothes, Gildoro Horn looks more like a...
Sorry guys, continuing.
Hatlib. With his wild hair and even
Gildoro
wilder
Hatlib.
clothes, Gildoro Horn looks more like a mad professor or a flamboyant lounge-singing pirate than a pop star. Backed by a group called the Orthopedic Stockings, he dashes back and forth across the stage before treating us to a cowbell solo. There's even time for some audience participation before he leaves the stage to go clambering over part of the set. To Who said the Germans don't have a sense of humour? At least we hope it was all meant as a joke. Number 10, Baila el Chiqui Chiqui.
Elvis?
Translating to Dance the Chiqui Chiqui. This 2008 effort came from a Spanish comic character wearing an Elvis wig and credited with inventing the vibrator guitar. As Rodolfo asks us to dance doggy style, backing dancers pretend to blunder their way through the colourful routine. And, although the performance is apparently packed with political references and gags, it's the song's score that'll most make you laugh. It amassed an astonishing 55 points, meaning it finished comfortably mid-table, coming 16th out of 25 entries. Number 9.
Man, I want to be able to roll my R's so bad, but I keep getting that like spit sound, like, you know, I want to be able to roll my R's.
Number 9, Cry Baby. The UK has had a dismal Eurovision record in recent years, Sam Ryder notwithstanding, but this performance by Liverpool pop duo Gemini marked a new low. From the very first note, the singing is so flat, it feels like the blooper reel shown during the X Factor auditions. Afterwards, the pair claimed that technical faults meant that they
Isn't Gemini the Phil Collins band?
Couldn't hear their own vocals. If only we could say. It feels like the blooper reel shown during the X Factor auditions. Afterwards, the pair claimed that technical faults meant that they couldn't hear their own vocals. If only we could say the same. Cry Baby was the first ever English language song to receive null points, though some critics claim Gemini were lucky to get even that.
Why would you need to hear your own vocals?
8. Eurovision. Synth pop group Telex are best known for their worldwide hit single, Moscow Disco. Unfortunately, this Eurovision entry won them far fewer plaudits. The simple melodies and banal lyrics make you wonder if the song was simply thrown together the previous evening. On the plus side, the scarf-twirling choreography is understated genius. After the show, the band admitted that they wanted to finish last, but their hopes were cruelly dashed by Portugal.
He went from looking like an Israeli to an Italian with one flick of this robe thing.
Genius.
Italian.
After the show, the band admitted that they wanted to finish last, but their hopes were cruelly dashed by Portugal, who awarded them 10 points. They finished 17th out of 19. Number 7, Runaway. When this next record starts up, you might think it is just like any other cheesy Eurovision entry.
Saxophone.
Then the sax player, Sergei Stepanov, steps forward to steal the show completely with an energetic solo. While Moldova finished 22nd in the 2010 competition, Stepanov's performance was so popular it spawned
Iconic.
the epic sax guy meme, drawing approval from even Gandalf the Grey.
Moldova
Stepanov
always goes
eventually
all
returned
out.
to the
I respect
Eurovision
that.
stage in 2017, sporting shades and a tux for a brand new track. What a
Doesn't
guy.
miss.
Number 6. Jenis Khan. The outward flamboyance of this German pop group's performance is matched only by the garishness of their absurdly inaccurate historical costumes. As the Mongol leader canters about the stage, seducing everyone by spinning everywhere, his companions heartily sing about him fathering 7 children in a single night, with lots of oohs and ahs thrown in for good measure. Bizarrely, the song has enjoyed success, registering over 100,000 digital downloads in Japan in 2014, having been released in 2006. Number 5. Hard Rock Hallelujah.
Classic.
Weird doesn't always mean bad in Eurovision, as our next entry demonstrates. The only hard rock band ever to win the competition, Rhode, lauded the stage in 2006, belting out Christian messages while dressed in costumes that are part Klingon, part Predator.
As the moon is rising, give us the sign. Now let us rise up below.
And as this song reaches its epic finale, the frontman unveils his leathery bat wings just because he can.
Boys on my back, tigers on my head.
3 years later, and 80,000 people set a karaoke Guinness World Record when they gathered to sing the song in Helsinki. That's how popular it was and is.
Hard rock.
Number 4, Party for Everybody.
Russian grandmas.
If you've been waiting for a performance based on baking, then we bring good news. This bizarre yet endearing entry from 6 Russian grannies begins with 2 of them pushing a tray of cookies into a kiln. Then while the biscuits bake, the women shuffle around the stage and sing about lighting ovens and kneading dough. The grannies came second in the 2012 competition and used their newfound fame to help raise funds for a church reconstruction back home. Bake sales don't get any bigger or better than this. Number 3, Irlande 12 points. Hats off to the Irish for slipping a not-so-subliminal message into this track's title, but it wasn't enough for them to progress past even the semi-final stage. Performed by a puppet turkey who first appeared on children's television alongside Zig and Zag, there's strangely no real attempt to conceal the puppeteer, which only adds to the general confusion. At least the lyrics are just as ridiculous.
I feel like it would have been really easy to conceal them more. Maybe it was intentional.
At least the lyrics are just as ridiculous as the rest of the performance, mocking the competition and throwing in a reference to Terry Wogan's wig. Number 2, Dancing Lasha Tumbai. It may look like our next performers have wrapped themselves in tinfoil, but they're actually wearing costumes designed by Dolce & Gabbana. The lyrics to this song are part Ukrainian, part German, but all gibberish, as the singer assures us that dancing is good and repeats over and over the phrase 7712. Conservative viewers in Ukraine were apparently outraged to have a drag act representing them, but Verka Serduchka had the final word, finishing as runner-up on the night.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number 1, We Are the Winners.
We are the winners. We are.
Someone may need to explain the rules to this Lithuanian pop group because they made the mistake of proclaiming themselves victors before the voting had even started.
We are the winners of Eurovision.
Suited, booted, and with
That's hilarious, and I love it.
Stick-on smiles. The highlight of their
that
performance
Christian
is
Bale?
undoubtedly Arnoldus Lukosius giving this amazing impression of an uncle dancing at a wedding. The fact that LT United finished 6th in the competition is testament to just how hilariously unpredictable Eurovision can be. Still, like everything else on today's list, the song sure is catchy.
We are the winners of Eurovision. Vote!
You got my vote.
Who is your favourite Eurovision artist ever? Let us know.
I've seen them in other videos that I forget their names of. There are some really good Swedish ones. Voila, voila, voila. The French one, probably my favorite. Great. Love y'all. Let me know what you think. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. We're going to do probably a history video or some learning video. So hopefully I'll see you there. Bye, guys.